All right, folks. How's everybody doing tonight? We are going to do a little landscape painting. Hope you like it. Let's see. I think I'm going to just do something completely different. Yeah, maybe that. Way too bright. Turn that weight into a light touch. There we go. Okay. Hope everybody out there is having a good day. Just throwing down some base colors here. And we're just going to real softly blend them out just a little bit. Kind of get what we're looking for here. Sorry about all the scraping noises if you're out there listening. Welcome, everybody. Hopefully the stream's looking good. You guys let me know if it's lagging. Hey, mowing. Hey, Mo, how you doing? Just getting my Bob Ross on here, you know. Just kind of getting some base layers and base coats laid down here. How's everything up there in Missouri? By the way, that was a really good live stream you had today. That was pretty fun. I enjoyed it a lot. So this is like a synthetic oil paint set here. And I'm trying to stick to it best I can, but I do still have to use a few of these other brushes to get some of the effects that I need to get. Yeah, I got warm, didn't it? I got home and opened all the windows. My dog was barking at me. Old Caboose was out there letting me know he wasn't digging all this hot weather. Yeah, I'm down for whatever, Mo. I will gladly go on one of y'all's. Now, one thing I did find out is unless you're really good with OBS, it's hard to get everybody up at once, say, like if I was doing digital. But if you're doing your like traditional work on camera, if you're painting or doing something, then we can all be up there. You just have to turn your camera on what you're doing. So when you set one up, I'll probably have to set up some kind of a traditional artwork to do. But when I do my little Oji-san and Friends deal with my daughter and Pixel Master Kira and all them, I have to kind of host it like a TV show and switch back and forth, which is cool too. I like doing that too. Yeah, StreamYards is really lacking in the area. You can't screen share multiple screens. But like I said, if we were all doing traditional artwork, then we could do that. Yeah, all right. Yeah, like I said, as long as everybody's set up with just a camera and they're going to do traditional stuff, it works out great. No problems at all. You know, me and all my digital art buddies, that's where we were kind of struggling trying to get that set up. So you're going to make me paint traditional. I see how it is. I really, really have been contemplating getting me an oil paint set. And maybe actually trying to do some traditional type of artwork. So maybe we'll get there. Well, you know, Kuntz brought me all kinds of stuff out of somebody threw it away. It was a bunch of like lawn ornaments and stuff. And the one that I've really got my eye on, well, there's two of them. One is like this giant frog. It's about this big, sitting on a ball. It's about, this big. And that frog, and the other one is it's a Celtic cross looking thing that's about so big, and it's got all kinds of really cool designs and grooves in it. I've been thinking about, I haven't made them in a while, but like the little dragon eyes that you make with glass ingots, doing some of those, and maybe making a cool skull or something to go with that little Celtic cross. And it's going to be something a little bit creepy. And then the frog, what I want to do is I really want to paint that frog in the colors and patterns of a poison frog. And then that big ball, I would like to carve it into something, but I have not carved like that before, so I don't want to screw it up. So I'll probably just paint it as I want it to look like a glass ball with a skull inside of it. That will be a challenge, to say the least. But I am trying to push myself here lately, so. So I reckon we will see what happens. This is a tricky brush right here. What is up, McCoy's Farm? Hadn't seen you in a while. How you been? I gotta start calling you by your name. Is it Lilana? Leilana? Leanna. Leanna. All right. I will remember that. I just been calling you McCoy. I've been calling Tanya Mo. You know. We all got our little superstar names. Day 7 of not kicking it. Oh, man. You better keep an eye on that. You got to take care of yourself. Man. Wow. Yeah. I'm not looking forward to the mowing here. Once it starts, it is hard to keep up with here. I'm sure it is there too. I don't know if you guys can hear it out my window, but the frogs have started. They are here, and they are letting me know that they are here. Oh, yeah? I think I should just walk down to my pond and record it. I do have a video. I drove to work today, and just kind of me driving through the hills and stuff here. But it's going to take forever for me to post it, so I definitely couldn't stream while I was posting it, so I'll have to post it tonight when I go to bed. Hopefully it'll be ready for tomorrow. Did you say Mama Q? Let me see. Is she in here? Am I missing all kinds of stuff happening? No. There's Mama Q. How you doing? Oh man. Well, it's good to see you. I wish you were feeling better. I gotta get a bunch of this basic stuff kind of globbed on here real quick, and we'll try to get down to business here in a second. Just tap it. All right. I knew that Baby Yoda thing would take off. Fire cider. What is fire cider? Sounds like something I should have heard of. Oh, you piece of junk. It's one thing about this stupid program. Sometimes it just loses its mind on me. All right. Oh, you let it ferment. Well, that sounds interesting to me. All right. You better let Lola outside. Sorry, the stream's so quiet, guys. $30. That's a good deal. I bet you'll sell hundreds of them. If you can make hundreds of them. Cheaper than a Walmart toy. Oh, yeah. 6 to 9 hours. That's where you have to put a value on your hours. I would say if it takes you that long to make one, I probably wouldn't charge less than $120 for one. That's just me. The guy that gives away all of his artwork. But I just give it away friends. But if I was you, you figure out how much you think your time is worth. You know, if you were going to work at a minimum wage job, what's the least amount you would take? And then think, do I want to do this for minimum wage? Or should I get paid for this? And I personally think you should get paid for it. Because I think it's a pretty unique skill and people will go crazy over those things. Yeah, I see, and you know, that's the thing, Mama Q. That's why that stuff costs so much. And people go out quilt shopping and they get sticker shock when they see how much those folks want for those quilts. But that's why it's because it's a lot of hours of work. And I think you would get it. That's just me, though. You should make one. Make one. Put your best effort into it. Spend the 9-10 hours on it and then put it out there for $120 and just do one of them that way for me and see if it sells. And I would also list on there how long you spent on it. Like how many hours did it take you to do that? I mean, you're not talking like one of my little paintings here where it's an hour and I'm done. You're talking a whole day's worth of work. But again, I'm pretty biased toward you, so I think it's well worth that. And I think you'd be surprised at what people will pay you for that stuff. Yeah, you guys know, and I've talked about it before, and I need to get you guys some of this. But I make the little wax things too. Here, let me show you. All right, I'm back. You know what? I forgot. I was on StreamYards. I could drop the link. Y'all can come up here if you want to. So I make these. I make the little Scentsy wax deals. We call it Magi Wax, and that stands for Marsha and Jimmy's Wax. And I can't compete with Walmart's prices, and I have to buy all these materials and make this myself. So I have to sell these for like $3.50 a piece. And I know folks can go down to Walmart and buy them for $1 all day long, but it's not made by me. You know what I mean? And I have not had any trouble selling these things for literally, 3.5 times what you buy them at Walmart for. And I just go through and make batches at a time. And I also make the little candles. Yeah, see, and these are handmade, just like your Baby Yoda's handmade. It's not stamped out in some factory somewhere. I think you should charge more. But again, that's just me talking out of my butt. And yeah, I've got your address, Mama Q, but I don't have. I think Mo and somebody else was gonna send me their address. I never did get it, or maybe I missed it. No telling with me. No telling. But I will gladly send you guys some of this stuff, and you can just try it out. Now, other than painting and all this stuff, making that wax is probably the second most relaxing thing I do. And I really, really enjoy making that stuff. So if I could ever get that to take off, between that and my artwork, I would be a pretty happy guy. I'm doing this one different, so because I didn't start off with symmetry and I didn't start off with pre-made clouds or nothing. So this is taking me a little bit longer, but now we're getting somewhere. Man, my brush is way too big. Hold on. I'm about to screw that up. Yeah, and you're right, Mama Q. I have really been contemplating raising the price to $5, and I do firmly believe that I put a whole lot more scent oil in mine than they do. Because mine, you can burn it 2 or 3 times and it still smells. And I've noticed the Walmart ones, after 1 or 2 times, they're done. Usually after 1 time. You know what, McCoy? What you should do is sit and binge watch the master, Bob Ross. Just pop him up on YouTube. And I drive my wife crazy with Bob Ross videos because I just watch them over and over and over again. And while our styles are quite a bit different, I draw a lot of inspiration from him. And then just go for it. You just got to start. Let's start somewhere. If you can just kind of learn some of the basic stuff that he does, you can just start building on it. Yep. Mo, I meant to tell you earlier when I saw your dog that I used to have an American Bulldog. Her name was Pippin. And she will always have been one of our family's favorite dogs. And I had her way back when I was in high school. And she actually rode cross country with me back here to Arkansas when I moved back from California. And I will have to dig up the pictures to show you because she looks a whole lot like Lola. She died way long time ago, probably like 1992 or something like that. You know how I am with my dogs. Get me to start remembering and thinking about my old dogs. I'll get all teary-eyed on you. Y'all don't want that. Let's see something. Guys, I didn't abandon you. I'll be right back. Well, crud. I was going to find my old photo album and show you the picture of that old dog, Pippin, but I can't find it. We hid our photo albums from our grandkids so well that we can't find them. I'm fixing to make a whole new batch, and I will make a video of me doing that. And I will list out all the scents and all that stuff, and then you just tell me what you want. Says the guy who just told Mama Q to charge a whole lot more for her stuff. Find it? No. Oh. Mrs. Odison's out there looking for that photo album. But yeah, American Bulldogs are one of my favorite breeds. Yeah. See, my grandkids, and it's kind of a weird deal that, like, real traditional old photographs, they don't even kind of know what to do with them. Isn't that weird? Bet you guys have run into the same thing. Kind of like, Pops, what is this? I have to tell them it's a picture. And they're like, trying to swipe it and everything else. I'm like, no, that's not how those work, baby girl. And then they like them so much and they think they're so neat that they run off with them, tear them up. So we had to hide them, and now we can't find them. Yeah, that's I know. What's going to happen if the internet goes away, or Facebook shuts down, or Instagram, or that's where people are storing all their memories now, and I think we're going to regret it. Yeah, I know even the McCoy, Leanna, the portable hard drives, though, I mean, they can fail. I need to buy a really good printer and just start printing stuff out. We just rely on technology too much nowadays. Yeah. Hey, Graveyard Loon. Hey, guys, if you haven't, and I've been talking this guy up quite a bit, if you haven't checked out Graveyard Loon's website or his channel, it is pretty awesome. The last two little traditional things I've done have been directly inspired by that guy right there. Super entertaining, super fun videos to watch. I think he's going to have 1 million subs before you know it. Loon, I don't know if you've run across any of these other folks before, but these are some of my closest YouTube buddies. Mo was pretty much took care of me since I popped up in her little group of friends. Kept me going. Just like every other YouTuber, you think about quitting a lot. Look over there by my albums under that table. Yeah. The Loon there, he takes things like kind of like I was talking about the things that Kuntz is going to give me or is already giving me. He takes those things and he makes other things out of them. And usually with a nice little evil twist. So you know I'm all about that. Mrs. Odison is on a mission. She can't be stopped or reasoned with. It's like a T-800. Yeah, I probably wouldn't pick these and eat them if I was you. I would probably stay away from them. Or maybe not. I don't know. Might be the best night of your life. But the Loon did some little squishy, plushy things, and he made them evil, and that's what got me inspired to do this clown. So he directly inspired this thing. And then I come to find out this is actually worth quite a bit of money. These are like $20 collector's items things. That's all right. Now it's mine. And then he made a little Play-Doh brain, so that got me to making little body organs out of some Sculpey clay. So like I said, it's always cool to find somebody you can feed off of and they can feed off of you. Yeah, you know, I walked past that clown and I found it in a Savers. I don't know if you guys have Savers up there where you're at. And I walked past it probably 20 times. I was thinking, man, I could do something cool with that. And then after I watched your video, I just grabbed it, scooped it up. Oh, well, looky here. She found it, Mo.
You're welcome. Love you.
Love you too, honey. Thank you.
Those are the only two I found.
All right, Mo, there's my old American Bulldog Pippin. Let me see if I can turn this so the glare is not hitting it. That was her in the back of my 67 Mustang. I don't know what you think about that. Oh, there we go. Here, let me make this. Let me just do this. Not that. This. All right, there she is. And, there we go. Yeah, that was my old Bulldog Pippin.
Okay. Have you fed the dogs?
Well, here's another picture of her hanging out with my nephews. Having her a good old time. Oh, yeah, we kept her fat. She was an old dog. Just like every dog I always get. She had been abused, and some mean kids that owned her before we got her had broke her leg really bad. And so we took her away. And then she became my dog after that. And then when I went off in the Air Force, my brother kept her for me. So then she was his dog. And everybody just kind of fell in love with her. Just a sweet old dog. Never hurt a soul. It's amazing how mean people can be. You know, that's old Caboose, the dog you saw in my video a couple videos back. I don't want to get too graphic here, but how we ended up with him was just down the road here. There's a bunch of idiots who had Caboose and all of his brothers and sisters as puppies, and they wouldn't feed them. And the puppies were starving so bad that one of them died and the rest of them were eating it. So we went down and took the puppies. And of the litter, I ended up with Caboose. And that's how he ended up over here. And then we turned him in and all that stuff. But there's just not a whole lot you can do about that stuff in Arkansas except go take the dogs away from people. Yeah, you know, there's so many strays out there, and there's just so many horror stories with dogs. That's all of ours have been rescues or from the pound or strays. I just got a soft spot for dogs. And I cannot stand it when people mistreat them. Yeah. If I won the lottery and got super rich, I would probably have 200 dogs running around this place, but I'd be trying to rescue them all. All right, this one's going to come out pretty nice, guys. Pretty nice. But I do see something I need to do. Yep. People need to rescue more, and then they need to be responsible with the ones they get. Yeah, I could. I'm a big sucker for pit bulls. And I used to be one of the people, just like everybody else, that was afraid of them. And then Angus, my most favorite dog ever, showed up at the house, and he was a stray. And the kids actually hid him from me because they knew that I wouldn't let them keep him. And then he just took to me, and then I realized that, pit bulls are just dogs. And then he became my dog. And wherever I was at, Angus was at. And of all the dogs I've lost over the years, that's the one that bothers me the most. By far. But I learned to love pit bulls. It's the most misunderstood breed. They're just super dogs. It's irresponsible people think they're cool, or they got some kind of a problem, inferiority complex, where they think they got to have a pit bull to back them up. And a pit bull is such a good loyal dog. It will do whatever you ask it to, even if that is a bad thing. They just want to make you happy. Yeah, Loon's videos are pro level videos. I like to throw in a little edit here and there, but man, I don't know if I can hang with the Loon when it comes to video editing. Yeah. Yeah, Lola will do whatever you want her to do, except quit scratching. Oh, there goes my neighbors over there shooting again. I don't know if my cord will reach, but I'll show you something cool here real quick. You guys are going for a ride. Hold on now. Get you all unwrapped. Sorry. Don't mean to make anybody sick. But check out my pear tree. That thing is really blooming. All those frogs you hear way down in the bottom of that field in my pond. All right. Sorry about the roller coaster ride there, guys. All right. So I tried to do this one a little bit more traditionally. I still used a few of the tools in here. I think it come out pretty good. I really dig the colors of it. And as I paint these, I'm always trying to plan on what my filter is going to do. It's kind of like when they film a movie during the day, but they know it's a night scene. Wow, my phone picked up my voice.
That function isn't supported. I'll keep learning to make your experience.
Bixby. No Bixby. Yes, frogs. I have all the frogs you could ever want. Yeah, you know what I should do, Mo, is just do if I could ever get my my mobile live stream license, I'll just sit down by the pond and do a mobile live stream down there. You can't even hear yourself think down there. Yes, they are edible. There's bullfrogs that are 18 inches long down there when you stretch them out. When I was a kid, we used to go, they call it frog gigging. We would go gig frogs and eat them. I quit doing it when I don't hunt or fish or anything anymore. I'm just too soft-hearted. But when we would gig the frogs and bring them home, it is incredible how hard it is to finish off a frog humanely. And I just started feeling bad about the whole situation. So I haven't done it since I was probably 13 years old. Yeah, you've heard of frog legs, I'm sure, Graveyard Loon. Those come off of big bullfrogs, and we have the big giant ones here. You'll go down to the pond at night, and when you shine a flashlight out on the pond, you'll just see little eyes just all over the pond looking back at you. And those are big old bullfrogs just kind of hanging out. Yeah. There is I guess you would consider probably this whole area mostly homesteader type folks. So, like I said, there's a lot of info in those Foxfire books that you have, Mo. Those things are really good, really valuable. If you really learn all the stuff that's in there, you'll be ready for anything. Yeah, they will, and those bullfrogs will eat anything they can get their hands on. Oh, that's all right, Mama Q. We're just kind of wrapping it up here, just hanging out. Let's see if I can do it this way. All right, except that's right on my head there. Oh, cameras and cameras and cameras. Screw it. We'll go back to this. That looks better. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap this one up. I'm at my 1 hour and 20-minute limit. Man, I'm just getting longer and longer on these things. I think I went hour and 40 minutes last night. But that was thanks to Mr. McCormick and his fine whiskey. I will be back on later tonight, probably, I would say 9 or 10 o'clock tonight. And we will go dark again for that one. I don't know how far I am behind on this stream, so I'm going to say good night. Appreciate all y'all for coming by, and then I'm going to wait for just a few minutes before I actually end it. But good night. I appreciate y'all coming. I will get you set up on the wax. Anybody that wants it, Mama Q's got my email, and she has my address, and I have hers. So we will get it distributed one way or the other. And Mama Q, it's good to have you around again. And Mama Q, you should go check out Graveyard Loon. Super awesome, fun channel. Cool guy to hang out with. He's been inspiring me a lot lately. All right. I will see you guys later. If you want to come and hang out for the dark one later on, that's what we'll do. And remember, Oji-san has got your back. Until the next video, Oji-san out.